I did see a big group of people smoking pot once. I was walking through the Flagstaff Gardens in the middle of the afternoon on a Friday, and I got hit by this wall, like this penetrating wall of weed smoke, right? And I looked up, and I realized it was actually a protest. It was a legalized cannabis protest, right? Now guys, I've been to a lot of protests in my life. I can tell you, this was easily the most relaxed protest I've ever seen. Even the main banner that said legalized cannabis was lying on the ground. Because no one could be holding it up. And I got close to the protest. The most aggressive thing that happened the entire protest was this one guy took a really long drag of his spliff and then just stared at me as he blew it out, right? He was just like, as if to say to me, yeah, bruh, in the police state of Melbourne, me and my friends are getting high in the park in the middle of the afternoon. What are you gonna do about it? I look back at him as if to say, party on, bro. I don't give a shit. Glad you're smoking weed. Glad you're not getting drunk. Because if there's one thing every black and brown person in this room knows, you would much prefer 50 white people getting high in the park than 50 white people getting drunk in the park, right? 50 white people getting drunk in the park, that is countdown to racism, right? That is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Cronulla. That is an accident waiting to happen. And my favorite memory from the Cronulla riots, and I have many, but do you remember like those iconic photos from Cronulla that you'll never forget? Like people wrote in giant letters, 100% Aussie pride on the beach, and people like painted slogans on their chests like, we grew here, you flew here. My favorite moment in the Cronulla riots, and you can look this up, this is true. In the middle of the entire race riot, these two guys were having a barbecue. Because it was a community event, right? And at their barbecue, they had a sign that said, no to bully. And to this day, I have to wonder to myself, like, what was the conversation that had to happen before they made that sign, right? Yeah, mate. Fucking lebos, fucking Muslims, coming here with their beards and their scarves and their mosques and their Sharia law and their fucking tangy salads. Mate, my great-granddad didn't die at Gallipoli so I could eat hummus on my fucking sausage, mate. Let's make a sign.